Good day and welcome. My name is Kevin Pandaram and I'm going to take you through my fingerprint scanner project, which is based on an Arduino Mega. I've designed this project for entry into electrical substations for authorized personnel and for record keeping. Going on to my poster, I got a small description of the project, which I've mentioned already. The description of the part of the project that will be my design. Moving on to the schematic, I have a keypad, SD card reader with a memory card, all connected to the Arduino Mega, my real-time clock for the current date and time, my key operated switch in case of power failures, my output relays to switch the magnetic door lock. This is just my power distribution connector. I got a current limiter to limit the current going to my fingerprint scanner so that it doesn't blow, my 220 supply, and obviously my 5V supply to my Arduino Mega. Moving on, I got my detailed and final block diagram of the hardware of the project. Fingerprint scanner, real-time clock, keypad, Arduino Mega, 220 supply, stepping it down to 5V to power up the Arduino. Override key switch, magnetic lock, relays, SD card reader, LCD display. And coming to the final software flowcharts of the project. As you can see here, going by the headings, enrolling users by being in admin mode. And by being in admin mode, I mean only the admin personnel that is authorized to add and delete users. Going into sentry mode, so the authorized personnel going into the substations. I also have two methods of doing that. So one is via the fingerprint scanner and also a PIN code. And also in admin mode again, you can delete users. Thank you, and moving on to the fingerprint scanner itself. Got my power supply unit here, 220 to 5V, which will power up my whole unit. Then obviously I got a 220 supply for the magnetic door lock, which I am using a light now to simulate. Then going in, this is my enclosure. We laser cut in to fit all the components in, and just finished it off with my company's logo, since I am designing it for them, for our substations. Going into the box, I have my Arduino, I have my resistor board to handle some of the current. I got a little connector block for all my ground and power distribution. I have my relays that will be switching the magnetic lock. I have my real-time clock with a battery, which says it should last 5 years. Goes in the box. Going here. As you can see, my real-time clock is working, giving the correct date and time. Going on to the side, I have my SD card, which logs all the data going in, which can be taken out and put into your laptop using Excel, a CSV file where all the data is being logged. The key switch, which I have for override, is there. And moving on. Okay, this is the fingerprint biometric access. There's my real-time clock. Everything has been initialized. Keypad, LCD, fingerprint scanner, SD card with the CSV file. It logs your data. Got the key switch for override in case of power failure. Gonna now enroll a user. Okay, gonna roll admin. Put the secret admin code. Enroll the user. Select the method, either a fingerprint or a PIN code. Selecting fingerprint. Okay, right, off it, bro. Enrolling the finger 3 times. Going to put in his employee ID number. Enrolling successful. Our light here is simulating the magnetic lock on the door. Now I'm going to grant access, placing his finger on the fingerprint scanner. Access granted. After delay, magnetic lock opens, access is granted and comes back on and locks the door. Here's the video. As mentioned earlier in my presentation, I have two ways of enrolling users, one with the fingerprint and the second with a PIN code. So, being the first step, I've got to enter as admin, put in my secret passcode. I need to enroll the user, select a method. I'm going to select PIN code method. Okay, the user will now enter his secret PIN code. Okay, just waiting. Enter the PIN code again to verify. Okay, followed by the personnel's company number in order to track it. Just waiting. Just entering. There we go. By pressing the hash key, enrolling successful. My counterpart is now going to try and put his PIN code in and to see if he'll be granted access now. He put his PIN code in, verifies his access with his ID number, the light switch off, opening the door, and comes back on and locks. Access granted. Thank you.